All right,
I
since
got
we
some
are talking
vibes.
about DJs and developments or whatever, this was something me and Brianna kind of talking about. What do you think about in terms of like the DJs in the market, especially like Atlanta?
Clarify a little bit more as far as like
Why we see the volatility we see?
competition,
Why
man.
people are always kind of moving around, and we see, and we were just noticing it seems like Atlanta is a lot more active in that area, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's very aggressive competition. It's a lot of lounges, a lot of bars, a lot of clubs, or it's not even clubs no more. It's like a lot of lounges and bars, and you got to be on your stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on point, and the competition is real. In Atlanta, you really got to rock out to earn the respect of your peers. Like you really got to rock out for sure. You got to body some stuff for people to really be like, oh, okay, yeah. If you can't do that, then it's not really you a fraud, but you gotta body some stuff.
Okay.
Like it has to be well known that you can rock in Atlanta. If you can't rock in Atlanta, I don't, you ain't gonna last. Like you got to be who you say you are out here. And we got the term cap. And if you cap, you gotta move out the way. We gonna move you out the way for sure. So it gets a little volatile, but you have to be aggressive, passive aggressive. You gotta have some type of big shoulders because you're gonna have to. Sometimes you gotta maneuver through it
Okay.
appropriately, for real, because it could get a little sticky.
Okay. So media personalities, emerging people trying to come up on the scene. My man Ferrari says, stay on your
Yes,
game.
yeah, stay in your game because you will get called out. You people, and one thing, if you have, let's just say you're at a big event, oh, people gonna show up to see how you rock for sure. Oh, it's gonna be somebody there that's gonna say, "Oh yeah, he bombed that. He did terrible." And we're gonna have an off night, but you gotta be on your shit. If
Yeah.
you ain't, boy, hey, listen, this ain't the city for you to. You can't, you can't just be on some cool shit.
Yeah.
You gotta rock out for sure.
Get in the mud.
Yeah, and you gotta earn the respect of your peers in Atlanta, especially DJing. I figure, trust me. Number one, I was a host first, then I transitioned to a DJ. I had to earn the respect of my fellow DJs. Just because I was a host, what happened was I was getting booked to DJ more because now I was a host that transitioned into a DJ. But I wasn't really good at DJing 100%. So I had to learn how to blend. I had to learn how to do all these things because other DJs would pull up and be like, "Hey, bro, nah,
Yeah.
Nah, bro,
Yeah.
you can't be slamming them records, bro. Like, nah, you need to scratch, you need to blend, you need to be on your game. Like, you gotta rock.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be a DJ, you're gonna have to rock for real. So I will have to practice, bro. That's Atlanta for sure.
Okay.
You gotta rock.